Hi, Leo. Sorry I didn't get to your last reading of December 2018. My phone died and I had to get a new phone, and then the holiday happened, and life and work and phone, and so basically that's it. But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and get into your reading. I do want to mention, though, the reading that I did for you that was on my old phone. It dealt with, and I was kind of wondering if it was like messages in regard to like reacquainting your understanding with money, with finances, just because the reading kept reiterating like a need to not go overboard, but it was different, and I'm trying to remember. But basically, be conscious of your finances, be conscious of how you go about your finances with your partner, and yeah, we'll see what this reading has to say. So, show me energies present for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So you have the Queen of Swords, Leo, popping out first card. So this is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. The Queen of Swords is somebody who is, they're no nonsense. They don't want to talk about BS. They're not going to fritter away their time in regard to small talk and idiocy. Like, they want full on answers. They want the truth. They don't want to really beat around the bush. It's somebody who's very straightforward in regard to what they want in their life and how they go about it. The Queen of Swords is somebody who has experienced a lot of pain in regard to her relationships. She's been done over by people. She has been swept under the rug. Like, people have disregarded her so many times that she's now ascended to a level of, hey, listen, I'm not going to deal with that bullshit. If you want to be in my life, then you come correct. You come correct and you come clearly. There's clarity within our communication. If you can't offer me that, bye. Show me more for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the first portion of January 2019. And happy January, Leo. So you have the Sun. So illumination, honesty within communication, being brought communication that you may not know about, somebody communicating something where there may have been some darkness in it before, and now somebody's coming correct. Like I said, coming very, very correct, but it happens in a way that enlightens you, okay? It's an enlightening communication. Show me more for Leo. So you have the Hangman and the Empress, Leo, flying out together. Okay. And show me more for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Love and relationship reading for Leo. You've got the Devil popping out in reverse, Leo. Capricorn energy. The Empress, Taurus energy. Hangman, Pisces energy. The Sun, Leo energy. So you've got air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. You've got Leo, Taurus, Pisces, and Capricorn present. Give me one final card for Leo. It's like 10 cards, Leo. I'm not taking that. One card for Leo, please. Thank you. So the Three of Pentacles. Interesting energy. So good. With the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Even better. Okay. So this is basically communication that's going to enlighten you. Communication that's going to bring light to where information was stagnant, where things were not known yet. It could be in regard to your parents. It could be in regard to you as a parent, as a mother, somebody who takes care of children. It could be in regard to a relationship. It could be in regard to somebody wanting to communicate about taking a relationship to the next level, possible marriage. You have the Ace of Pentacles here with the Hangman and the Empress. Ooh, with the Ace of Cups at the ooh. 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 Okay, let me, before I get all yippee skippy. The Empress with the Hangman. So this is basically somebody who's on the fence. They have to think about things. Now, not everybody that's in a relationship with children is married. Some people that are not married still have children and are in relationships. Sometimes people want to actually get married though. Somebody may ask that. This is for some people, not every single Leo, but this is for some people. Some of you may have somebody communicating that they want to get married. The Queen of Swords is not just a female energy. Queens represent receptive energy. Somebody who is receptive and communicating with you to fill in some blanks, to fill in light on how they're feeling, what they're thinking about, maybe possibly wanting to go the distance with you. With the Devil in reverse, this is more so in regard to acknowledging toxic behavior in our relationships, acknowledging levels of codependency in our relationships, acknowledging our own destructive behavior in relationships and cutting it out. The Three of Pentacles talks about a situation where we want to go forward. Okay, we want to build something with somebody positive. I'm on the same page with you. Hey, look, you want to build this? I want to build this too. Who do you want to build it with? With me, with you. Let's do it. That kind of thing. For this, under the deck, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a brand new beginning, something small starting into something big, potential there. Under that, you have the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups does talk about a love offer. It talks about emotional connection, emotional give and take. It talks about two people communing, okay? Communing. It can also talk about levels of healing. It can talk about levels of self-awareness. It's interesting, though, here, because it's like we have these two cards, and then we've got the Lovers. So this may be a situation that involves you and somebody else. I would sure hope so. This is a love reading. But yeah, it's something, it's information coming out toward you from somebody who wants to up the ante. And it's interesting because it's like in regard to, there's levels. There's lots of levels. In regard to this Devil in reverse, it's almost as if you've experienced this type of negativity before. Now, there's something here where you're holding off on the situation with the Hangman. You're like, look at this. Look at her. She's got her hand up. She's protecting her child. Okay? Now, I want this to go two ways because this is what I'm feeling. Some of you may be very, very hesitant in regard to getting back into a situation with somebody where they're wanting to give you more, where they're wanting to offer you more. Some of you are going to need to use your judgment in regard to that because not everybody is genuine, not everybody is honest. Now, that's for some people. Some of you, this will be a situation where it's like, oh shit, okay, let's do this. It's going to come as a surprise though, okay? Some of you, in regard to that toxic energy that you experienced, that you can't take with you, that you need to cut out before you can move forward in the situation, I'm feeling too that is something where we've held on to things for too long. But when I say that, it's energy that you've held on to from childhood. It's energy where we're raised in different ways. Everybody's not raised in a healthy way. Nobody is typically, but a lot of the time we have a lot of baggage. We're taught that, to be with somebody, you have to bend over backwards and do this many things. And, you have to be subservient. You have to do whatever. You have to play nice and be polite and, not fart at the dinner table or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. But you need to let those things go. Well, not the dinner table thing, but letting go of old habits that are toxic, letting go of situations in your life that are detrimental to the potential of what you get involved with, things that we hold on to that are remnants of something that needs to die, but unfortunately they've become like the construct of our understanding in regard to how we operate in our relationships. You need to be very conscious of that type of energy and let it dissolve. That's for some of you. Some of you, this is just going to literally be like a love offer where they're like, hey, shit, we've been together for a while. We've got a kid together. You want to do it? Let's get married. Some of you, you're hesitant because you've dealt with levels of toxicity and codependency and frustration with this person. And now they're wanting to up the ante. And you're like, whoa, hey, whoa, things have got to change. Things have got to change. I'm used to this type of energy with you, the Devil. Things have got to change before I take any type of leap of faith, before I go ahead with anything here. So let's clarify these cards. Show me the Queen of Swords. Show me the Queen of Swords for Leo, please. Okay, you've got 2 cards popping out, Leo, for the Queen of Swords. So the 10 of Swords is the first, and then you have the 3 of Wands. So 10 of Swords and 3 of Wands. So the 10 of Swords talks about frustrating situations, pain, being stabbed in the back, things that were very deceptive, things that you're having a hard time letting go of. But the good thing about the 10 of this card is that the 10s are finalities. The 10s allow things to die down and dwindle. They allow them to transform into something new, okay? In regard to that, you have the 3 of Wands. So this is, once that lets go, once you let go of whatever it is that you've been holding on to, you know, and see it in a different light, the 3 of Wands talks about actually starting to receive what it is that you've been waiting for, the right things in your life. And that's when we become very clear in ourselves. We become very clear in the way that we view things, in the way that we experience and accept things. We're no longer stuck in our head in fantasy land. We're very clear about what it is that we want and see and experience and are brought, the information that's brought to us. And we go forth. We make a decision based upon clear, honest communication, honest decision making. The sun illuminating things that were done under dark, brought to light, so you can actually move forward towards something that you want. Now, what is the sun about? Show me the sun. So yeah, you have the Tower and the Hermit. Okay, so you've got the Tower and you have the Hermit. So in regard to this information coming through, remember I told you it was going to come as a surprise? Remember I told you whatever is coming is going to be like, holy shit, this is going to knock my socks off. Now, some of you, it's going to be great. Some of you, it's going to be like, oh, I got to hold off on that. Okay. The Tower, that information coming in very, very quickly, kind of knock you off your socks, but it's bringing light to a situation. It's bringing finality, the pieces that shut things down, closure to certain things. With the Hermit, this is you going in. This is you going inside, okay? You've got the Empress here. Now, it's interesting. The Empress is usually a card, well, she is a card of abundance. She's a card of motherhood. She's a card of the wife. She's a card of new beginnings, okay? What I'm feeling in this reading, though, is somebody who is not ready for a new beginning. Somebody who is on the fence about everything. On the fence, taking time, causing breaks, shutting down, going within themselves. Somebody, the Hermit, going within, deep spiritual contemplation, connection to self, understanding everything that we're getting into, involved in our life. Does it fit my life on all levels? Does it help me heal? Is it stable? Is it something that I can connect to spiritually? Am I connected to this person enough to go the long haul with them? This is like all of the deep questions that you have to ask yourself before you get married. In fact, it's the questions that you have to ask yourself before you get into a relationship, like a steady relationship, something real, you know? And if you're not asking questions like that, you need to ask questions like that. Show me the Hangman for Leo. So you have the World, Leo, and it's in reverse. So this is things that are not, it's things that have not completed. This is cycles undone. They're not completed yet. This is unfinished business. You know, if you've been on the fence about this person for a while and then they come in and they're talking about let's get married, that may be the unfinished business that they have with you, but you're like, whoa, hold up, buddy. I'm not sure about that. But with that World in reverse, with that unfinished business, you have the Sun. So again, this information that's going to knock your block off with how surprising it's going to be, the magnitude of what's being spoken here, but also what is being offered, and the timing is going to be very, very, it's going to be interesting for you, okay? I almost feel like in certain ways you had other plans, or like you were doing other things, or you thought one way and something has changed now. Show me the devil in reverse for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me the devil in reverse for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah, Judgment, Leo. Okay. You've got Judgment with the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this is somebody that you've dealt with. It's somebody, they're either coming back or they're coming to talk to you about something very, very important in regard to your relationship. And I think it's important to really give them some time to listen to them, but also truly address whatever negativity you've experienced with them with this devil in reverse, whatever, if they had vices, you know, if that's something that's a deal breaker for you, if they were an alcoholic, they smoked too many cigarettes, I don't know, did too many lewds, I don't know, whatever they did. But you know, that needs to be addressed, and it needs to be addressed in full totality. You can't just beat around the bush or like pussyfoot around something. Like if something bothers you, speak about it. You're usually really good about that, Leo. Like really good about it. Don't pussyfoot. There's something about that energy where it's like, don't, like, be incredibly direct. Incredibly direct. With this Queen of Swords, incredibly direct communication. As much as they're enlightening you about how they want to do this and that with you, you go ahead and enlighten them on how you feel, what you truly feel about this. Enlighten the fuck out of them, you know? And I will say that there's an energy that I'm picking up right now where it's like some of it's angry. Some of it's very angry. And some of it, not all of you are going to be experiencing this, but for those of you that this resonates with, some of you, you're very angry in regard to how this person has treated you in the past. And it's like, you're like, oh no, hold up. Hold up. Okay. Some of you, it's going to be like, hey, wait a minute. What do I need to let go of in my life to actually stabilize this? Okay. Some of you, this is you getting real with what it is that you've experienced in the past as far as like these ongoing levels of stagnancy in your life. And you have to let them go. It's like certain things where we grow up and we're taught this way and that way about love and like how we act in relationships. You're coming to an understanding where those things are no longer applicable, okay? They're no longer effective. You realize that because of the bunny trails that they've led you down in your relationships. They've been detrimental and negative, okay? You need to be careful about those, Leo. And show me the Three of Pentacles for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me the Three of Pentacles for Leo. Got the Chariot. Excellent. Excellent. So, the Chariot. Very positive. It happens. Forward movement towards something successful and positive, but it happens when we balance ourselves out. It happens when we reintegrate our energy where we're now in balance with ourselves and we can move forward towards what we need to positively. It's positive forward movement for sure. If you're moving forward in that direction with this person, aces. Good to you for sure. That's using good judgment. Now, dual story here. At the bottom of the deck, that's for people where this is like, yes, I'm in a situation that's positive. It took me for a little bit of a loop because I wasn't expecting this. Maybe we're taking our relationship to a higher ascension. Great. I wasn't expecting it. It just came out of the blue. You know, I'm in a healthy relationship, but I feel that this is okay for me to do. And you go about your business. You know, that's something for some of you. Now, this is for certain others of you. Some of you, that judgment with the devil in reverse, that's you evaluating the situation that you've experienced with this person. That's you letting things go. Now, I'm saying letting things go because you have that, and then you have the Chariot next. But on the bottom of this deck that popped out with the Chariot, on the bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Cups, okay? The Eight of Cups talks about walking away from situations, walking away from pain, things that no longer emotionally serve you or satisfy you. Under the Eight of Cups, this is for a certain group of you. This is not for every one of you. Pay attention to what works, what does not work. Pay attention to your situation. You have to decipher these messages. So, the Eight of Cups, walking away from something that no longer emotionally serves you, something that left you tattered, something that was painful. For some of you, this devil energy that this person was involved in, Leo, it was involved with another person. This is the Three of Cups energy. Underneath the Three of Cups, you have the Knight of Wands, okay? So, and underneath that, you have the Eight of Swords. So in regard to this person, for those of you who are experiencing something, somebody coming back who treated you poorly, who put you in a third-party situation, they may be coming back, but the information that they bring you is, it's missing pieces. And even if it isn't missing pieces, it's going to leave you in your head constantly worried about, can I trust this person? Can I be with this person? Are they going to do this again? Is this an unending cycle? You have to be very conscious of the energy that you shut out now. Okay? That's for some of you. Show me the Ace of Pentacles for Leo. Show me the Ace of Pentacles for Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me the Ace of Pentacles. Show me the Ace of Pentacles. So you have the King of Wands, Leo. It's great. That's your energy for sure. In regard to this Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Hazards, Ace of Pentacles. Now, it's interesting because it's like, with this, it's somebody who takes the reins of their life. It's somebody who sees an opportunity for what it is and expands upon it. It's somebody who wants to go ahead and do something. They're a leader in their own life. They take initiative and charge in their own life. They make sure that what they go forth in their own life is something that they feel utterly passionate about. They desire that movement forward. And it's positive. Okay? If this, for some of you, if this is the person that you're getting involved in, they mean business. They're positive about it. They want to change their ways. There's like two storylines here. It's like two different groups of Leos. Okay? Show me the Ace of Cups for Leo. You got two cards popping out, Leo. So you have the Five of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. So in regard to this situation, for both of you, for both groups, we have the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups talks about regret, remorse, frustration, heartache, you know, crying over spilled milk of situations that have gone awry in the past, but, you know, there's no change in them. Sometimes we need to be the change in that situation. Sometimes we just have to let it drop and release it, okay? So for those of you that have experienced something in this situation with somebody who has been negative, who's been toxic with you, who's created situations where they've given and taken with other people. There's been multiple people. You may have regret in regard to that with them, okay? And that may be the group that just goes away. They just drop this situation and go. For some of you, this is going to be a situation where you need to let go of the frustrating aspects in your relationship at a previous time. You need to heal from them. This is a card of healing. You need to heal from them and balance your energies out with each other. This is give and take, fair, equality, reciprocation, okay, in a relationship. But it's one where it's backed up by love. It's backed up by emotional connection and commitment, okay? And awareness in emotions. With the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck for those two popping out for the Ace of Cups. So this is being patient. This is somebody who is patient. This is a nurturer. This is somebody who has to nurture their experience. They have to nurture the situation. If there's been pain in the past, you have to be aware and honest with yourself of what goes, what stays, how do I go about this, okay? You have to be conscious of that, but you must be patient. You must nurture this situation. You have to do it for your children as well. And also for those of you where this is a fine situation and you're not in a bunch of turmoil, this is more so of an ideal situation for you. This is a stable situation. This is a situation where you can thrive, where your children can thrive, where the relationship between both of you is something of acceptance and give and take. Show me the Lovers for Leo. So you have two cards flying out, Leo. And three, well, it's two cards with the third at the bottom of the deck. So you've got the Hangman in reverse. So this is doing a lot of contemplation, thinking. Uh-oh. That card that popped down is the King of Cups. I'm going to go get it. So the King of Cups, okay? So this is a male counterpart, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, primarily Scorpio. The King of Cups is somebody who's loving. They are emotional. They are somebody who will give to you. They will nurture you in this situation. They may not wear their emotions on their sleeves 100%, but they're stable and honest and connected with you. In a way, look at her. She holds his heart. She holds his heart. Do you see that? I hope you can see that. She holds his heart. And the Hangman, doing a lot of contemplation, but letting the negativity go, being solid on the decision that you make. The Queen of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. So, you know, in a certain way, this is as much as that King of Wands, because now you have a couple. You've got two people here now of the same suit. This is going forward in your own strength, vitality, awareness, being conscious of the lessons that you've learned and being conscious of how you incorporate them into your future experience. This is not somebody who dilly-dallies. They look at their monsters. They look at their demons. They understand what it is that they need to let go of, and they conquer that. They're not ruled by that. They conquer what it is that they need to release so they can have a positive outcome in their own life. When you can do that, and when you meet up with a partner or when you're involved with a partner who wants the same thing, God bless you for sure. And under that, the Four of Wands. Family, commitment, stability, marriage, relationship, vows, connection, foundations of home, foundations of life, foundations of marriage, foundations of love. Show me for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let go. So you have, pay attention to the red flags and let your friends help you. I'm going to clarify these. For some of you, you're going to need to communicate with your friends if this is a situation that you no longer want to be a part of. And this is the unhealthy group where this hasn't been good. You need to communicate with your friends. You need to let them help you. You may need to stay with them. This is also in regard to staying with your friends in regard to your children. Some of your friends may need to open up their homes to you and your children where it's a stable place after whomever comes back and talks to you about whatever they do. And it's going to be kind of a bomb, okay? For that group as well, for this person that's coming back, especially in regard to this woman, look at her hand. You need to pay attention to the red flags, all right? You need to be very, very conscious of the things that are brought to you. This Devil card in reverse, it's somebody who's understanding of what's gone on. It's somebody who's definitely more so cognizant of the negativity that's been experienced, but it doesn't mean that that negativity is gone. It doesn't mean that that negativity is alleviated out of the situation. Show me, let your friends help you for Leo. Yeah. Let your friends lighten the load, Leo. Let your friends help you with this burden. Some of you, this is a literal burden. Going back into this, pardon me. I'm drinking soda water. Some of you need to just let this go. Let your friends help you take some of that weight off your shoulders and heal, okay? Some of you, for the group that was dealing with somebody who put you in a third-party situation, this person is a Casanova, okay? And it's, yeah, not helpful. It's like there's three groups. One of you, there's solid energy where it's like you're moving forward. It's a surprise. Some of you, it's like, holy shit, this person just came out of the blue and now they're enlightening me with information and I don't know what to do. Some of you are just, but it's positive. And then some of you, it's like, no. It's like three groups of you. Show me, pay attention to the red flags. I hope I'm not confusing you. So you have the Four of Pentacles in regard to paying attention to the red flags. So this is talking about holding off, not moving forward with somebody. These two cards, let your friends help you and pay attention to the red flags. I think that those are like more precursors to like, if you need to if you're in a relationship with somebody like this, like, you need to just release it and let it go. You need to definitely hold on to what you know in regard to this situation. Hold on to the negativity that this person has brought you, and pay attention to those red flags and make your decisions upon that. Some of you, this needs to literally be, let your friends help you out of this situation. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Swords upright, moving away from situations that are emotionally frustrating, mentally antagonistic, leaving situations for calmer waters, allowing things to die after dealing with somebody who has this type of negative, cheating energy, somebody who was negative with you. I know that the situation is confusing. I'm not so confused because I literally feel 3 storylines here, and that's just how it happens. It may just be like a backup from last week, not you guys not getting your reading. But there's like 3 storylines. I'll go over them one more time before I close down. But once we let this energy go, it gives us a chance to move forward on a path on our own. And that is justice. We take back justice in our own lives when we shut down things that are negative in our lives. Okay, so recap. Some of you are in a situation where it's like things are okay. You don't expect something as far as like communication towards upping your relationship, but they come anyway. Some of you haven't heard from this person. They communicate with you. Things are a little bit weird. You need to take some time, but they end up being positive. Some of you, you've experienced this person enough and you need to let them go. Each of you is going to know the state of the relationship that you're in. I can't tell you that. This is a general reading for thousands of people. So that's all I can say. I hope that this reading was helpful, Leo. I'm going to shut it down here. It's a lot of energy, and it's just, I feel like it's surmounting. So I'm just going to let it go. My name is Isel. If you found this reading helpful, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I'm on YouTube as the Altruistic Mystic, and I will be here in a couple of weeks to do your mid-January reading for 2019. All right. I hope this was helpful. Take care. Bye.